the first thing that you need to understand, and this is from the Roadmap to Silver training that I did. There's a video in the King group where you can find this. This slide, I actually took a snapshot of the compensation video, and this is very, very important. So there's two trees. There's an enroller tree, and this is a unilevel, and this determines your rank. So in a unilevel, it's first level. Okay, you can put as many people as you want into this, and they fall first line to you. Okay, so you could put 100 people across this first level, and that means that they're simply, front line to you. This determines rank. You get 2 people, you're at bronze, and 10, whatever, 30, so forth and so on. The 3 that get 3 will pull you into all these ranks, and we'll show you all that. But here's how these people fall into the matrix. The matrix is what you see in the back office. This is the 2x15. This is what we get paid on. So here's you. Let's say a couple people fall underneath you. They each get their 2, and then you activate and you throw somebody in. Well, that first person in your enroller tree, which is front line to you, they may fall on the 3rd level of your matrix. Okay. And then the rest of them, they would fall down on this level. Some of them could fall here. They could fall anywhere. It just depends on how your matrix fills in. And I'm going to explain to you how that works. So just understand that there is an enroller tree that determines your rank, and this is a unilevel. So what this means also is, if there's 5,000 people underneath you, okay, and you put another person in and they fall down, how many other levels that is of 5,000 people, that starts your first level of pay. This is level 1, and then they have 2, that's level 2, and then 4, that's level 3, and so forth and so on from wherever these people fall. So that's why when we say this is an unlimited pay plan, that's why, is because you can throw somebody in and it starts a whole nother 15 levels of pay. That's a really cool thing. So enroller tree determines your rank. You can have as many as you want across your front line, but they're going to be placed in the matrix according to this 2x15. All right. So another thing that you need to understand is how this fills left to right. But first, let me tell you this. So I want you to think globally just for a second. Okay. The entire global matrix, it is a 2x15, or else a 2x however deep it goes. But here's the thing. Tim Miller is the first crown diamond in the company. Now, I don't know what level he fell on, okay, but he's got the whole company underneath him. So I'm just going to assume that he fell on level 1. There's 2 people on level 1 at the very, very tip top of the company. Well, level 2 has 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, on down the line. For all I know, I came in March, and so Tim, I may be 21 levels below Tim. I could be on level 21. Well, level 21 has 2,097,152 people on that level alone. Now there's 660,000 people in the company so far, right? Boy, we got a ways to go before I would see spill if it fills in totally perfect, right? But it does not fill in totally perfect. And I'm going to show you how this works. But understand this, and this will kind of help everything as we go along. The matrix fills left to right. So when you put your first person in, they come in on the left, the next person comes in on the right, then it comes down here to the second level, puts them on the left, comes over here and puts the left of this person so that, it's fair. Then it comes in, it fills in the right, and then it goes left, 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 right, 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 right. I know that's long and arduous, but you get the idea. Okay, now, every single one of these people have their own 2x15 matrix. Okay, so over here on level 9, where there's 512 people, each one of those 512 people have their own 2x15. All right, so when you look at, and I pulled up my matrix view, I'm a platinum, I have 14 levels. Okay, so when you look at this, you see 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. I have 6 levels that have completely filled in, just like in the global matrix. Level 7, there would be 128 people. Well, I have 97, so there's 31 people that have to fill in before any spill comes to level 8, if I'm the only person putting folks in. But there's 6 people between me and the people on level 7. So it could come from any of these people, or it could come from me. And that's how this works. And so 128 here. There's 256 on level 8. Now, notice this. So there's 6 levels complete, and it goes 97, 85, 154, 286, 295. What is going on right here? Well, that would be Tori Cuevas. Okay, so Tori, she came in a couple of months. So it was, I put in Whitney, put in a lady named Aubrey, and Aubrey put in Tori. Well, Tori came in a couple months later. Well, she fell probably down somewhere around here, and she took off. Okay, so remember when I said if Tim's up here, and I, of course, again, I'm just speculating. I have no idea what level I'm at, but if I'm on level 21, this guy sponsored somebody that sponsored somebody that sponsored somebody that sponsored somebody that sponsored somebody, and it's a straight line of sponsorship all the way down to wherever I'm at. Okay, and that's what happens here. It doesn't fill in perfect. It fills in according to how people are, you know, it's crazy. So let me show you this, and this will help clear this up, I hope. So, and this is a much smaller scale. Okay, so here you are. You put in 2 people, and they put in their 4. All right, now they stop. They don't put anybody else in, but this guy right here goes crazy. He puts in 2 people, and then 4 come in under him, and then they don't do anything else. But then here's what's happening here. So this guy, the only way that he or any of these people are going to get spill is from this person or you. Okay? Because he is in your line of sponsorship. And whoever's above you, it could possibly go up there. So that's the only way that they're going to get spilled. But here's how it happens. These 6 people in this group right here, okay? Let's say somebody sponsors somebody. Well, the computer, remember, left to right, the computer's going to look down for the highest spot, and it's going to fill from left to right. Well, it's going to look down here. It's going to see on level 3, where there's supposed to be 8 people, 2 positions are already full. So it's going to go left, left, left of this guy, then right, right, and right. Okay, so now you have this group. Draw the line here, all these guys. So if anybody in that group sponsors somebody, then it's going to look down here. It's going to say, oh, okay, there's 16 people on here. We already got 4, so 12 people will be filled in down here. And so these guys are sitting over here waiting on spill, but it's not going to happen until this line right here is full. See? And that's how this works, folks. It's just as simple as that. I mean, this page right here probably explains it better than anything. So then when anybody in this group puts somebody in, they start falling down here, and it's going to go left, 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 all the way across, and it's going to come back and go right, 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 all the way across. And that's how spill works. So when you look at this page again, and you see, okay, it's not filling in perfect because there's 64 people. Well, there needs to be 68. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, that's 64. That's right. It needs to be 128 on this level, but then there's 85, but then there's 154, 286, 295. It's because, just like on the previous page, somebody went crazy and built their 2x15 out themselves, and with help from their people or whatever, and that's how it takes off. So that's how I probably could be down, anywhere on any of these levels so far down. And so you have to think of it in terms of there are many 2x15s in this whole global matrix, and the computer has to go in and has to fill all those positions in. So, when we got into this at the beginning and we told a bunch of people, hey, you can make $2,000 a month without sponsoring anybody, well, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot, because if everybody sits and waits and nobody puts anybody in, there's not going to be any spill. So that's why we started looking at this 4 or 5 months after the fact, and we're like, well, you know what? We took a look at the comp plan. Does spill happen? Okay, now, before I get into that, let me show you. Okay, does spill happen? That's a great question. And I'm going to bring over this page. So this is my back office in LiveGood. This is my position. When I got in, I sponsored Paul first. And I actually got in not for the business, I got in for the product. Okay, I got in for the greens. I called Paul, said, hey man, there's this company has their greens for 18 bucks. We're both taking it from the same company. He's like, man, I'm in. So he jumped in, and I called Ron, same thing with him. He jumped in, and we sat on it for a month. Well, a month later, I activate, I throw a little thing out on Facebook. This guy signs up without even talking to me. I'm like, wow, it really works. And then this person got in, then this person jumped in, and then Whitney came in over here. Okay, I signed up Whitney. She just happened to fall under Ron. All right, Ron has put in 3 people and he hadn't done anything else. He will eventually. Okay, but here's the thing. So if you click on Ron and we go to stats, look at what has happened under Ron. Now this is spill, folks. This is how it works. So can somebody actually make up to $2,000? Yes, it is absolutely possible. This is 1,186 people that have fallen under Ron. And we had no idea what Whitney was going to do when we put her in. Okay. So if we go back and we go over to Paul, so let me explain to you what has happened here. So getting back to everybody has their own 2x15, right? So here's Whitney. Here is the beginning of her 2x15. You got Rick and Tiffany. Well, if we click on Whitney and we look at her stats, we're going to look and we're going to see that she has 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 60, almost. She needs one more and one more on each of these 2 levels to have 7 levels completely full, and almost 8, because it needs to be 256 on level 8. So what this means is that when we go back to her, let's go back to this is my view. This group right here is full almost down to 8 levels. 2x15 starting from Whitney on down 8 levels is full. Okay, so if we could draw a line right through here, this is the rest of the group. So when I put folks in, okay, they're going to fall down this line. They're going to bump into Whitney's 2x15. And it's going to come back over to the left, come back over. It's going to hit her 2x15. That's full. Come back over. And then when it gets down to about level 9, okay, and if we look at mine, and I hope I'm not confusing everybody to death, but I've got 6 levels completely full, level 7, so about right there. So I'm going to have to fill up level 8. And then when I get to level 9, Whitney could actually see spill from me. Okay. So that's how that works. Now, if we look at some of these other folks, Cardigan here, Cardigan has put 2 people in. Look at the spill he's gotten. This is all because he fell, up close to where I'm at. He's two below me. LiveGood right here. This is actually my daughter. That is 146 people, I believe. 146 under her. And here's what's interesting. And this just goes to show you that you don't know what is going to happen, okay? So if we go over under Penny and then under this LiveGood, look who's down here, Susie White. Okay? Susie is a silver. I sponsored her. She fell way down on like my 6th level. Look at this. She's got another. Cal is also a silver under her. Susie's working it. She's got over 40 people in her group now, headed for gold, but you just don't know who is going to fall underneath you. And that's what's happened here. Caitlin, who happens to be under Paul. So all of that falls under Paul. That's all spill. They didn't have anything to do with it. You see this green position is an unranked position. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea. And any of these people I could click on. Amy Taylor. Look at this. She hadn't sponsored anybody. Look, she's got all those people underneath her. So yes, spill can happen. Just got to understand that it is going to take time. There are many variables that fall into this. It is your upline sponsor that you're probably going to get most of the spill from, and maybe some people up above them. It just all depends on how this has grown out underneath them in order for you to get spill. Okay, so let me go back to this. So this is where the roadmap to silver comes in. And the reason why we do this, and I'm not going to go through this page right now. I'm going to do it in the next call at 8:30, in the 15-minute call, and it'll be 15 minutes. That's what I do. So this page right here, 3 that get 3. Okay, and I'm going to show you how everybody, if just everybody understood this, you will see how the spillover will happen. Okay. Here's what we looked at. We saw the comp plan. This is, 4 months into this thing, we start going, check this out. 3 separate enroller tree legs, 3 separate enroller tree legs, 3 separate enroller tree legs, 3 separate enroller tree legs. That's 3 people. Okay. So to be a silver, you need 3 people who all have a bronze and 20 people in your team. That's 3 that get 3 plus 8. So if everybody just does their part and gets their 3, you're going to be a silver. Guess what? Goes down one more level. You have 3 people that are silver and 100 on your team. You're a gold. Platinum, 3 people. You just need 3 gold. You need your 3 people to make gold. They're pulled into all of these ranks by everybody just getting 3 people. Okay, so we're focusing on, in the roadmap to silver, everybody gets 3. Okay, now, how does this work with the spill? Well, 3 that get 3 in a 2x15, how does that work? Well, it creates massive spill. So you put your 3 people in. Well, look, on level 1, there's only room for 2 people, right? Well, if you put 3 in, where's the 3rd person go? Don't they fall down here under level 2? That's spill. Now, if your 2 get 3, that's 6 people. Where are those 6 people going to fall? Well, I think 3 of them are going to fall right here, and then another 3 are going to fall on level 3. If these 4 get 3, that's 12. Where are they going to go? You see what I'm saying? 3 that get 24. 24 people have to fall somewhere. 48 people have to fall somewhere. It's just like this champagne tower. Y'all seen the champagne tower, right? This bottle is pouring 3 people into that cup. It only holds 2. So the 3rd one spills down here. These 4, they're going to get 12. It only holds 3. So it just keeps spilling down. And when this happens, because of the 3 separate enroller tree legs, listen, we had a lady about 3 weeks ago, 5 months ago, she got in, she sponsored 11 people. 4 of them quit, and 7 of them took her all the way to diamond. 7 people. You don't have to sponsor the world in this, folks. 3 people that get 3, that get 3, that get 3, that get 3. It pulls you into all of these ranks. And that creates spill. It's just all of us doing a little bit. That's all it is. You know what? In all the multi-level marketing businesses out there, the average is 2.9. People sponsor 2.9 people. I don't know what 0.9 person looks like, but that's what the statistic is. Well, that's 3. That's 3 people. And listen, in this business, because it's $49.95 and it's a $10 a month, $9.95 a month membership, you're going to sign up more people in this than you'll sign up in anything. You just got to find 3 that understand, hey, we're all going to get 3. We're all going to build this thing together, and it's going to go, and we're all going to rank up, and we're all going to be happy. And the spill is going to happen. Okay. Now, it's 7:54. I want to take you through just a couple of things, and this is getting into kind of in the King group. I put the getting started with LiveGood PDF. There's a couple things I want to talk to you about. So, Tim Miller, everybody knows Tim Miller. He's the Crown Diamond. This is what he says: get the tour video in front of as many people as you can. And he does it all on Facebook. Okay, that's all Tim does. He posts. Take the tour. That's all he talks about. Well, here's the thing. The name of the game, if you're going to work this on Facebook, the name of the game is getting traffic to your site so they can find your tour link. That's all that we're trying to do, is just get people to the tour link. This is a numbers game. I want to show you something. Let me take you back to my site. I'm gonna pull up the statistics, and I'm gonna click on source statistics. Okay. Since I got in this in March, all right, I started in April, actually really going. I've had 33,426 hits to my site. 204 of those have pre-enrolled, and 106 of them have signed up. This is a numbers game, folks. It says it right. This is a numbers game. Consistent, persistent, and do not give up. I'm going to show you exactly what I've done, and I didn't invent any of this stuff. I got it from all the leaders in the company, and I just compiled it into one PDF. But I'm telling you, this right here happened as a result of doing the 6 things that I'm going to show you. So if everybody would just do this, it takes about 15 minutes every morning. I come in here and I do the same routine every single day. and 33,000 people have looked at my site. Now, I don't know if it's actually that many people. Maybe there's multiple people that have looked, but that's what has happened. So when you go in a group, and I'm not pointing anybody out, okay? I'm going to tell you this. There's people that will go and say, "Oh, I've had 50 people. You know, I've talked to 50 people, and every one of them said no." And look, you got to have more people come look at your link. That's all there is to it. It is a numbers game. And so when you talk about Facebook, you really kind of have to turn your Facebook page into a business. There are 3 billion people on Facebook. There's no better place to find people. You just got to know how to do it. And these leaders have already told us how to do it. We just have to hone it all into, it's all on the PDF. Okay, so let me show you. There's a couple of things I want to point out to you also. Professional mode on Facebook. So let me take you to my Facebook page. And I want to show you, when you go to professional mode, let's see. What it does for you is, you've seen where it says profile digital creator. And some of you may know this, some of you may not, but this is very important. It'll say digital creator. Basically what that does is it gives you the ability to have over 5,000 followers. Okay. So it also gives you the ability to boost your post and see insights and ads. All right. So you can click on here and you can see how many people looked at everything. Keep it simple. 800. So that's what it does basically for you. Okay. The other thing, and I'll talk about this in just a second, but let me run through. This is page 3 of the Getting Started PDF. Okay. If you're going to be successful and live good, it's important to have your Facebook page ready for people to find your link to the Live Good tour. That's all we're trying to do, is drive traffic to your Facebook page. Okay. First thing, friending people on Facebook. Now, this is the Eric Johnson video. I love everything about this video. Do everything he says, but the 2K pinned post. Okay. So going back to my page, this is the pinned post. Now I changed it to this. If I found a legitimate side hustle that can be done from a laptop or phone from anywhere in the world and on a limited budget. And I'm going to tell you where I found this. Okay. I found it in one of the entrepreneur side hustle type of groups. And I'm going to talk about that. That's number 6 on the list. Okay. And I put my link in here. This is Eric Johnson. This is what he teaches you to do. He says, go out and get a link. I bought takethe5minutetour.com. And so when I go out and friend people, and let me just show you, I'll go to, look, here's some groups right here. Let me click on groups. Okay. I'm in a lot of different groups, but well, here's what I'll do. This is kind of, there it is, North Texas Barbecue Addicts. Okay. So I just figure these people, hey, they love barbecue. Maybe they might like to make a little extra money. So I just go in here, I click on people, and I friend these people. Look here, there's Jim. He's already been, man, Jim, horning in on my territory, man. So members with things in common, right? See all, you'll see cancel requests. I've been in here friending people. I'll go in here, I'll friend 20 people. Well, what happens when you do that? Well, they're going to come over to my site, and what are they going to see? They're going to see, oh, look at this guy's a platinum and something. What in the world? Take the 5-minute tour. What is that? They're going to scroll down and say, I found a legitimate side hustle that can be done from a laptop, phone, anywhere in the world. I'm going to click on this link right here. That's where 33,000 people have taken a look. Okay. 206 of them have pre-enrolled. 106 have signed up. That's not bad, folks. So that's what friending people does, but this is what Eric Johnson teaches you to do. So that's why you want to take a look at this. Go do what he says to do. Now, look, I know there's some of you go, well, I just don't know if I want to put all that on my Facebook page. Man, you got to get over that. I mean, that's just, I had to. Listen, I was nervous. The first time, Whitney told me, you need to post a picture of yourself and say something. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I don't look like you. I've got a beard. I mean, come on. So it made me nervous, but I had to get over that part of it, and even just posting at all. My daughter, she called me the first time she posted, said, oh, I'm sweating. I got to go lay down. I'm so nervous because I posted. Well, I know, I understand that. So you have to get over that kind of thing. Use Facebook as a business. Now, I'll be honest with you. Number 2, I don't do this. Okay. I do 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This works for some people. It didn't really work that good for me. But Trisha, Trisha Costa is a master at this, and she's done a very in-depth training video on direct messaging people, and it is effective. I just, for me, it just wasn't something that I took to. But hey, do whatever you want to on here. Any of these, it is all about creating activity. That's all it is. Just get activity to your page where they can find your link. And I would recommend going to GoDaddy and find a link that doesn't talk about LiveGood. Don't put your LiveGood tour, because they may see that and go, oh, that's that thing. Make it where they're kind of curious about what that is. So, and you can buy one for $1. I think it's like $1 a year for some of those links. Okay. Share an inspirational post that has gone viral from someone like Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Les Brown. There's a ton of people out there that have these. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if we go on Facebook and I find Zig Ziglar right here, I go into his photos. And what I'm looking for here, and you got to scroll down quite a ways because he does a bunch of them. Okay. I'm looking for a post that he did that has 5,000 plus likes and 1,000 shares. That's a viral post. Okay. I read somewhere on the internet, that's what you want to look for. Facebook loves it. So I'm looking right here to see. There's 1.3. So you gotta go a little bit deeper, really. There's 2.5, 1.1, 832. So, but anyway, when I find one of these, I share it. That's the one I did today. Take it day by day and be grateful for every breath. Just had a good friend pass away this past week. Man, that's the truth. Here's another one. It's not about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. Now, here's the thing. Facebook loves it for whatever reason when you post these. And I could show you in my statistics. I won't do that for the sake of time. But I can show you in my statistics how this boosted the amount of people that are looking at my site. Okay. So, and then doing the regular posts as well. But all of these, some of these I will post my link. Okay. The fears we don't face become our limits. And I put my link in there. So you can put something with this if you want to. Some of them I'll comment. There's another one I put the link again. I'm trying to find one that I actually wrote a little something. But anyway, you get the idea. Do that every single day. It takes 5 minutes, actually faster on your phone, because you can go to Zig Ziglar or any of them, and you can really scroll down fast, quick to get to the ones that have, the older ones have more likes and shares, and that's what you're looking for. Viral posts, 5,000 plus likes and at least 1,000 shares. Wish people a happy birthday. What this does, and I'll show you again, you go to your homepage, and right over here, it's got birthdays. I've already wrote in all these people's birthdays. I did it first thing this morning. Sometimes there's 9, sometimes there's 18, maybe 20 people in a day. Okay. And you wish them happy birthday. What this does is once a year, you get to touch that person that gets them back into your feed. Well, they may not have seen anything you've posted in, I don't know how long. Look at there. Susie's she's already done it. So it gets them back into your feed, and they may come over and see, oh, hey, what's this take-the-5-minute-tour.com thing? I'm going to click on that. Boom, 33,000 website hits. That's what we're trying to do is drive them to our site. Let me tell you something else I forgot to mention. So see this right here. When I started doing this, I had right at 1,000 people. Okay. And I've been friending people like crazy every single day, 20. Now, when I first started doing it, I was doing 100 at a time. I would have 1,000 of these out. And then Facebook came and slapped me and put me in jail. It took me a week and a half to figure out what was going on, because you got to wait at least 24 hours if they do that. And then they'll let you back in. Well, now, so I tested again, did 50. They put me back in, waited another 24 hours. It was just ridiculous. So now I feel pretty good about doing 20. And they don't really seem to mess with me. And they don't seem to mess with me because of this blue check. And we'll talk about that in just a second also. So wishing people happy birthday, do that. It takes no time. It drives people to your site. All of these things are just activities that bring people to your site. Post consistently, at least one time a day on Facebook. Make up your own, use other people's posts, go live, do a video. Listen, we have how many products in our back office? Go make a post every day. Do one product every single day. Product spotlight. Greens, reds, factor 4, the new nootropic thing. And a lot of people do some great posts. And most people, I don't mind, use mine, use anybody's, and just share it, because there are different people that see your feed than see theirs. It's your friends. They're the ones that are going to see it. So use different ones, but feel free to share and use other people's posts. Go live, do a video. I'm a little nervous about doing the live thing, but people have great success with that. The feeds and all that stuff up there, I haven't really messed with any of that yet. And then number 6, join groups and comment on posts. Now, this is a big, big deal. All right. Now, I don't like paying Facebook money, but this blue check, all right, what does that mean? It means that you're verified. Okay. If you go up here, it says Facebook confirmed this profile is authentic. Now, why did I do this? It's $15 a month. I hate paying it, but you know what? I'm in business and I need a write-off. So I'm going to write that off because I'm using my Facebook for a business. So this is the reason why it's important. When you go and you post in a group, okay, let me click on groups again. So I'm going to go into side hustle ideas. All right. Look what's in here, folks. I need a side hustle that doesn't cost a lot of money to start. Is anything out there worth it? I mean, if this is not, so look, 658 people have commented. Don't let that scare you, because when you post in here, somebody's going to see it. And if they comment, they ask for info, it's going to throw it up to the top. And if enough of them do it, it starts a frenzy. I've had 35 or 40 people ask me for info for commenting on one of these. And I'll go in here, and when you see it says like right there, I've commented in here. And you know what I comment? This is what I comment. I find a legitimate side hustle that can be done from a laptop or phone from anywhere in the world and on a limited budget. Info. I'm interested. Info. Can you send me info? I'm telling you, it works. And there are hundreds of groups like this. Entrepreneur groups, small business owner groups, whatever you want to find. I go in there and I join all of them. Some of them, I look for ones that are public first, so I don't have to join them, especially if I'm going to friend people. A lot of times if they comment in them, they're going to want you to join the group. Okay, so join a bunch of groups. And listen, it doesn't have to be those types of groups. It can be, look, Healer Chaos. We have a blue healer dog, right? Go in there and comment on about somebody's dog. Oh, what a cute dog, whatever. And they may go, oh, who commented on my deal? They may click on your deal and go take the 5-minute tour. Boom, you got somebody to come look. That's what you're trying to do. It's driving people to your site. That's all this is about. So now, that's what I'm going to tell you about the blue check. Why does the blue check matter? If I'm going to go into, let me go back up here to side hustle ideas. All right. Y'all all know this. There are a million people in here that want to tell you about cryptocurrency. There's a lot of scams and stuff in here, right? But look, if you see this lady right here and you know what that check means, oh, this is an authentic profile. Do you think maybe somebody might be more likely to respond to you if you've been authenticated? It's not a fake account that somebody made to scam you. That's the only reason why I did it. And I'm telling you, when I did it, it made a big difference in when I went into these types of groups and started commenting. So I recommend it. I mean, I figure, I'm going to do it until if there ever comes a day where I'm not going to work LiveGood, then I'll stop paying it. But right now, it's a good idea because it lets people know that I'm for real. I'm a real person. All right. So now that pretty much does it for all of the Getting Started with LiveGood PDF. Now, follow up. Let's talk. This is very, very important. Okay. So when people say, I've contacted 50, I've had 50 people, I've had 80 people pre-enroll and not one of them signed up. Don't quit. I mean, call us, call me, call Trisha, call Tori, call Whitney, call Susie, call somebody, and let us diagnose and find out what it is. 95% of the time, it's probably follow-up. So here's what I do. When somebody asks for info from a comment that I make in a group, I leave a voice text. Okay. When I get a pre-enrollee, if it's possible, if I'm friends with them on Facebook or whatever, I leave a voice text. Hey, Bob, thanks for requesting info. Check out this 5-minute video. Go ahead and pre-enroll. It's free and get you access to look around at the incredible savings on our products and see the comp plan. You have to say that because it'll get them to pre-enroll. If they pre-enroll, you have their email. Now you can follow up more, see? And then let me know if you have any questions. And you can tell them anything else you want to. If they're in the US, I'll give them my phone number. I'll say, hey, I'm in Texas. Give me a call. Here's my number. Love to talk to you more about this. I can really give you, some great info. So follow-up is the key. And I'm going to tell you, the voice text, it lets them know you're a real person. They can hear the excitement in your voice, and they know you're not trying to scam them. And so it's very, very effective.